The star we have chosen for this project is VY Canis Majoris. While our star is different than the Sun in many ways, there are also a few similarities between the two.
The differences between these two stars are vast. The first and most obvious difference is the size differential between the two stars. While the Sun may appear large in comparison to the planets that surround it, VY Canis Majoris' size is unfathomable in comparison to the Sun.
The drastic difference in size is due to the fact that the Sun is a medium-mass star, whereas VY Canis Majoris is a massive star. The life cycle of a star is entirely determined by its mass.
Medium-mass stars like the Sun live longer stellar lives, and therefore conduct lower temperatures within their cores. However, because VY Canis Majoris is so massive, the temperatures within are actually much colder than the Sun. This difference in temperature affects the magnitude of these stars as well as the color of them. And VY Canis Majoris, which is red, is much colder than the Sun, which is white, and therefore VY Canis Majoris is much dimmer.
Another difference between the two is age, and although VY Canis Majoris has progressed more life stage-wise, the Sun is much older and still in main sequence, largely due to the mass difference between the two. The fate of the stars are much different, as VY Canis Majoris is expected to become a black hole after it goes nova, while the Sun will likely become a planetary nebula before it becomes a white dwarf. Their placement on HR diagram is also different. VY Canis Majoris falls in the super red giant section with its lower apparent magnitude of plus 7.5. The Sun falls into the middle of the diagram with a higher apparent magnitude of negative 26.75.
Although there are many differences, there are still a few similarities, one obvious one being that they are both stars and share similar star properties and functions. Another similarity between the two stars is their chemical composition. These two stars are mostly composed of hydrogen and helium. Is VY Canis Majoris likely to support an Earth-like planet? No, VY Canis Majoris would not be likely to support an Earth-like planet because of the fact that VY Canis Majoris could literally go nova at any time, which would result in destruction of anything and everything within its massive radius. However, VY Canis Majoris could have, at one point, supported an Earth-like planet, but when it evolved from a main sequence star into a super red giant, it grew so much that it would have destroyed any Earth-like planet that orbited it.